Welcome back, artists. Now that my bobblehead is painted and dry, it is time to work on the paperclip. So your first job is to take your paperclip and straighten it as much as possible. And it's not super important that you get every single kink out, but you want to have it generally straight. And we'll call this good. Then you're going to take a pencil and you're going to hold one of the ends on the pencil with your fingers, and then you're going to start wrapping the rest of it around the pencil. So I'm holding with my thumb in one hand, I'm using my fingers on the other to work the paperclip around the pencil. The goal is to make this a pretty tight spiral. So I'm trying to wrap this pretty close together. We can pull it apart or squish it closer once we are done wrapping it. But you're going to wrap the majority of the paperclip around, but we do want to have a part that is straight. At this point, I want to leave this part straight, so I'm going to just bend it up so it's standing up. And then I want to make this part bend down. And if you're having a hard time with that, I do have some pliers, some needle nose pliers that we can use. And this one doesn't want to bend very well for me. Try one more time. There we go. So now that I have the spring made, notice how it's a tight spring. I have a straight part at the top and a straight part at the bottom. A little bit easier if you go into the head first and then find the opening. And then you just want to see how it sits. It's a little bit kinked to the side, but I don't really necessarily mind that. So if I'm happy with the fit, it's going to spin because it's not glued. But if I'm happy with the fit and how it bobbles, I can just go ahead and put some glue on both parts. If I want to adjust how it's sitting, maybe I'll try to get it to sit a bit further back. So I'm going to push my spring back a little bit. That might be too much now. All right, there you go. I think I'm happy with that. Once I'm happy with how it sits, then I'm going to take the bobblehead off, and I'm going to start with this is tacky glue, so it's going to dry kind of quick, but I'm going to put a good gob of glue down there. And I'm going to push the spring in, and then I'm going to put a good gob of glue here. Put the spring on. Make sure it's adjusted how I want it, and then I'm going to let that dry overnight.